This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Crunch down, defense.
Check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hurry. Motion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Hey, lady! You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Procise. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On the carry, it's Chubb. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's crashing.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Handoff comes to Chubb. And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Sione Takitaki. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes again. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another
Spot! No!
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Regular! 6-6, pull it high. Strip the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise. 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll let him. It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I'm coming after you.
One time. Hey, watch it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On second down now, it's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
51, Mike 51. Blue there. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Third and long, it's Wilson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 6. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of it, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, we got tight left. You got 3 down.
A second down carry for Procise. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Christian Kirksey getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. 30. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On first down, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Check. Cross.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.